On moonlight nights, when oceans shimmered like liquid silver beneath the stars, Olokun would emerge from the depths, her long hair cascading like ribbons of seaweed around her slender form. With a voice that could enchant every heavens, she would sing a haunting melody that stirred the hearts of any man who heard it, filling them with a longing and desire that they couldn't resist. Once upon a time, in the heart of a fishing village nestled along the rugged coastline of Nigeria, there existed a community whose lives were intertwined with the ebb and flow of the ocean. For generations, the villagers had relied on the bountiful water to sustain their livelihoods and provide for their families. But beneath the tranquil surface lay a dark and mysterious secret that haunted their every waking moment. Legend spoke of Olokun, a mermaid whose otherworldly beauty and mesmerizing song had ensnared the hearts of countless unsuspecting husbands, drawing them away from their wives and families and into the depths of the sea. With each passing year, the tales of Olokun's allure grew more potent, whispered among the villagers like a sinister melody that echoed through the night. It was said that Olokun was once a mortal woman, her fate sealed by a tragic accident that claimed her life at sea. But in death, her spirit was transformed into a vengeful mermaid, her ethereal beauty and haunting song serving as a siren call to those who dared to venture close to the water's edge. On moonlit nights, when ocean shimmered like liquid silver beneath the stars, Olokun would emerge from the depths, her long hair cascading like ribbons of seaweed around her slender form. With a voice that could enchant the every heavens, she would sing a haunting melody that stirred the heart of any man who heard it, filling them with a longing and desire they could not resist. As the villagers slept soundly in their beds, unaware of the danger that lurked just beyond their shores, Olokun would glide silently through the water, her siren song drawing her victims closer and closer to the edge of the sea. With each note that hung in the air like a delicate thread, she would cast her spell, weaving a web of enchantment that snared the heart of her unsuspecting prey. And so it was that husbands would slip away from their homes in the dead of night, their eyes glazed with desire as they followed the haunting melody that beckoned them to the water's edge, drawn by the promise of forbidden pleasures and untold riches. They would wade into the waves, their minds clouded by Olokun's intoxicating charm. Once beneath the surface, Olokun would wrap her slender arms around her victim, her touch like eyes against their skin, as she pulled them deeper and deeper into the water's abyss. And as they vanished from sight, swallowed by the darkness of the oceans, their wives would be left behind to mourn their loss, their hearts heavy with grief and despair. But despite the countless husbands who had fallen victim to Olokun's seductive charms, there were those among the villagers who refused to surrender to fear. Led by the village elders, they devised a plan to outwit the mermaid and break her spell once and for all. Armed with ancient charms and incantation passed down through generations, the villagers set out to confront Olokun, their hearts filled with determination and resolve. And as the moon hung low in the sky and the ocean whispered secrets to the night, they prepared to battle with the vengeful spirits who had plagued their village for far too long. With the fate of their loved ones hanging in the balance, the villagers stood united against Olokun, their voices raised in a chorus of defiance that echoed across the waves. And as the first light of the day broke over the horizon, illuminating the ocean with its golden glow, they emerged victorious, their hearts filled with hope and their spirits unbroken. And though Olokun had been vanquished and her spell broken, the memory of her allure lingered in the hearts of villagers, a cautionary tale of the dangers that lurked beneath the sea. But as they returned to their homes and their loved ones, they did so with a newfound sense of strength and unity, knowing that together they could overcome any challenge that lay ahead. As the village basked in the light of their own won victory, the lingering echoes of Olokun's haunting song faded into the distant memory of the past. The once perilous shores were now filled with renewed hope and optimism as the villagers celebrated their triumph over the malevolent mermaid who had threatened their way of life. With each passing day, life in the fishing village returned to a semblance of normalcy. Families reunited, husbands embraced their wives with newfound gratitude, and the laughter of children echoed through the streets once more. Yet, amidst the joyous celebration, there lingered a sense of caution, a reminder of the danger that lurked beyond the surface of the shoreline. But as time passed and the seasons turned, the memory of Olokun began to fade, replaced by tales of bravery and resilience that would be passed down through the generations. And though the mermaid's enchanting song had silenced, her legacy lived on in the hearts and minds of the villagers, a cautionary tale of the perils that awaited those who dared to stray too close to the ocean's edge. As for the village elders who had led charges against Olokun, they were hailed as heroes, their wisdom and bravery immortalized in the annals of history. And though their names would eventually be forgotten, their legacy would endure, a testament to the indomitable spirit of the human heart in the face of adversity. And so, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the stars twinkled overhead, the villagers gathered around the flickering embers of bonfire, their voices raised in song and celebration. For though they had faced the darkest depths of the ocean and emerged victorious, they knew that their greatest strength lay not in their ability to conquer their fears, but in their unwavering unity and resilience in the face of adversity.